Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I would like to talk about the utter train wreck that is Seven Deadly Sins Season 3. And I would like to discuss to me what is the major issue, because this series isn't really discussed a lot, because maybe as the studios move and then the first episode dropped, a lot of people just dropped the series and moved on. But I recently got in contact with one of my friends. I said I should watch it, and I watched it, and it was worse than I thought. So I'm going to talk about the major issue. I feel like it sucks, like it really sucks. So first of all, I'll start with, have you ever watched like a review for like a comedy series and the person says that all the jokes in it fall flat, that all the jokes fall flat? Well, with this series, with this season of the show, everything falls flat. The jokes, the writing, the emotional beats, everything falls flat. You don't feel everything. That means that as you watch the series from the first episode, it has 24 episodes. From the first episode to somehow the last episode, your emotional state does not change. You don't really feel invested in it because everything is flat. The jokes are flat. The story is flat. Where you feel like it's trying to get that emotion, where it's trying to get sadness instead from you, because of the way it is presented, is flat. That's it. The worst part is not actually the animation, because you can watch the art and animation, because the art sometimes is great. The backgrounds, the styling. I don't know much about animation, but I'm here talking like a pro. But those things are great. The animation, it is not unbearable. What is absolutely rubbish is the way the story is presented. The story beat feels off, where it places hype moments are supposed to be hype moments and presented in a very stupid way. Emotional moments are supposed to be emotional moments. You watch it and then you feel nothing. Everything feels off. Everything feels offbeat. Another thing that is just totally stupid with the whole season is the editing. The editing is amateurish. That means that the story does not properly flow. The season, I think Seven Deadly Sins from season 2, it has a story structure problem first of all, but the story does not properly flow. You start an episode, you usually end the last episode with a cliffhanger. You start an episode slowly, and then as it's going, somehow the story goes, it ramps up before ending anyway with a way that will make you want to watch the next episode. But the way this thing just edited is very, I don't want to say amateurish, because I've seen fan animations on YouTube that are able to capture the source material better than this. And there's one thing that is very annoying. You know how most series, they have a break in between where they cut for advertisements, and then with this shit you just be watching a story, and because of the pacing is shit, everything is flat, and then you just be watching, and then everything just cuts to black, and then they see fades back is using that. Okay, that's where the break for the ad was. But it's not really, like I said, with other shows, the story will flow in a kind of way where you understand the break, you feel the break, but you feel that the break is coming. That kind of thing will be a welcome. The way the story is called will be a welcome break. But yeah, the thing seems kind of feel arbitrary, like the directors animated and say, okay, I have to make a cut here, so someone can be mid-sentence, someone can be talking mid-sentence, and then it will just fade to black, then come back, the person is continuing the sentence. I'm like, what am I watching? I was watching a battle, and then people are charging into battle, and then face to black, and then the next frame it now fades back into it. I'm like, where? Why was this one of the most, Seven Deadly Sins is one of the highest selling manga at its time. I think it has finished, but it was selling very highly. So that was a very good property. So I don't know why it was handling this thing. And I think the major culprit for this whole mess is the director. So I went on my anime list, and then I checked out. I just want to check it because I went on my anime list and I checked out the director, and the man is a total novice. Before this time, he was just an art director for some episodes. I checked his whole work. He was just an art director for some episodes in some shows and some key animators in some episodes. And I think the only time I worked as a director was one Naruto movie, and that's it. But I even though that he directed the Naruto, because I've seen the movie, Naruto Blood Prison. I've seen the movie. The movie is not great, but at least it's competently made. But this one, it just sucks. It just sucks totally, and he's a total novice. And again, one of our major gripes that I have again with this season is the music. So the score is actually great, but it is not used, it is not mixed properly. You know what I mean? There are some moments where you are supposed to feel that the music can come to elevate the moments, like in season 2, Escanos Escanol's moments, especially the moment of Esterosa, they say who decided that moment would not feel the same without the music swelling. When they say, I say that Esterosa is talking shit, and all of a sudden the music change, bam, Escanol's team kicks in, and as he's talking, the team is swelling and swelling and swelling until it finally reaches the point of epicness. But there's no moment like that in the entire season. I don't know if the sound guy was also a complete novice. I don't know if the director's fault for not mixing anything. When places where I'm supposed to hit, this show has no great moments. I'm saying the animation is not bad. It is very serviceable sometimes. It's even great. But you are not just feeling the impact. Everything just feels flat. Your emotional investment there, because of the fact that everything feels flat. The voice actors feel flat because most of the time in this thing, the voice actors like overact. Will not be the same for the film, but that also goes to sell. That's what makes anime. But everything here is just flat. I've used flat also, but that is just the whole. It's not bad. It's very bad. It is very bad, but it is the kind of bad where you can see, you had the makings of great anime. If the animation was just bad, because I've watched bad animation, I've watched One Piece for a long time, from absolutely terrible, but just the way the series was just competently made. Okay, you can look past the animation, but with this, it's just absolute garbage. And another thing that makes this whole thing very frustrating, because when you watch it, like I was loading on some manga spoilers and the rest, and the same way, and when you watch it, you feel like there's a story here. There's a story here underneath. There are some messages that this is trying to tell me, but I'm not getting any of it from this show. And it really took me a hard time to really power through, because I power through 24 episodes. If you are going to make something bad, at least make it short. And if you are going to tell me that there's a problem of time, because the animation improves a lot towards the end of the season. So if you're going to tell me that there was no this thing, is the director, is the writing. It's the writing. That one is not money. I don't know. It's the writing that is totally poor. It's totally shit. Like even One Punch Man, when switch just from Madhouse to JC staff, and they also got an inexperienced director to do it. At least they still kept a lot of the same writers and some of the key animators who work on the same show. So the writing quality does not drop, instead steps up, because it's the story now. The animation is not that great, but it's the story now that still carries the shows. With this now, nothing has stepped up, everything has stepped down, and they chose the most inexperienced director they could find. So that is a major issue with Seven Deadly Sins. So guys, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Have you watched it? Have you completely skipped it? And after this, we will give it a try. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you at a later time. Goodbye.